The day is
March 18th.
March 18th. It's a Thursday, 2015.
Wednesday.
Oh, it's a Wednesday. I'm sorry. March 18th, Wednesday, 2015. And this is going to be a recorded phone conversation between Jelani Barr and Holmes County public officials, circuit clerk, justice court, sheriff department, so on. Is nobody at work today? Is there a federal holiday?
Take the day off.
I don't think so. Not on my tax dollar. All right, so I'm hanging up. I have not. Shouldn't take this long for a public office to answer the phone. The time is 9:40 a.m. All right, so I'm hanging up. As you see, I did not get an answer. So now I will attempt to call the Holmes County Justice Court, in which the line may still be busy. Oh, they're wrong. Okay.
Justice Court, may I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I was calling to get some information. I was told that you all do not issue public defenders for misdemeanor charges.
Okay, no, we don't.
Okay. Have you all heard of the Miranda law, which says that if a person cannot afford an attorney, they will be given one?
Sir, we never appoint. The sheriff department always appoint those.
Okay, the sheriff department is not the court. Public defenders are appointed by the court system, not by an executive policing agency.
Sir, there's a clerk down at the sheriff department. Has been doing that for years. I've been here 20 plus years.
Well, you know,
we don't do that.
Well, you all have been.
It's always been appointed by this clerk that works down there through the sheriff department.
Wow. Well, ma'am, Holmes County has been violating federal and state law for 20 years. That is totally against the law and illegal. Anytime a person is arrested, they're Mirandized, and the Miranda rights say if you cannot afford an attorney, one will be given to you. It doesn't matter whether a crime is a misdemeanor or felony. So do your officers not Mirandize people for misdemeanors?
Sir, the officer does not do anything through this office, but they come in when they have to and do paperwork.
Okay, but
let me advise you of this. Dial 834-1511 and ask to speak to one of the clerks down there, and they can do what they need. If you need an attorney, they can appoint you or assign you an attorney.
Okay, even though it's a misdemeanor.
Yes, sir. You can call and ask what they do. Holmes County Justice Court does not do it.
Okay, all right, but just again to reiterate that public defenders are part of the court system, which is the judicial branch. And the court system is the only system in America and any other county in Mississippi that issues public defenders to people. So if Holmes County has been doing it for 20 years, Holmes County has been breaking federal and state law for 20 years. Okay? Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, sir, and you have a great day.
You too. I will now call the sheriff's department. All right, so now I'm calling the
sheriff's office.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I was calling to get some information.
What kind of information?
Is it true that you all do not appoint?
Hold on, sir. Hold on.
I do send you information explaining the triad concept and how you can become local, countywide effort.
office.
Yes, ma'am. For the purpose of this conversation, ma'am, I need your name, first of all.
I need your name, first of all.
Well,
Speaking with.
well, I'm not a public employee. My salary is not paid by tax dollars, so I'm not required to give you my name right now. But
Well,
you all,
sir, I'm
but
just trying to see what. I just walked in the office. I need to see what you need.
okay.
What's going
Well,
on?
ma'am, as a public employee being paid by my tax dollars, I need your name first for the purpose of this
No,
conversation.
it don't work like that.
Okay. Well, so you are
I
denying.
address myself, Holmes County Sheriff Department. You supposed to get your name when you want to conduct business here.
Okay.
Then from there, I give you my name.
Okay. All right. Well, I need a question answered. Is it true that you all do not appoint public defenders for misdemeanor charges?
I never came across that question being asked. We most basically, I'm not saying it hadn't happened, but what I've done from my personal experience with doing this professionalism, we always give them for felonies. I never had to appoint anyone for felonies, but I can address that question to someone that can give me that answer in about 2 seconds.
Okay, yes, ma'am, because it is state and federal law that if a person that cannot afford an attorney, one should be issued to them, and the law does not say whether it's a felony or a misdemeanor. It's for any
Have you talked to the
arrest.
ladies up there at Justice Court?
Yes, ma'am, I just did, and they told me to call you. And another thing, the sheriff department is a part of the executive branch. No executive organization can issue a public defender. That's supposed to be issued through the court system. That is also state law. So whatever.
Hold on just a minute. Let me check on something. Don't hang up. Hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
If your address is clearly marked, and make sure your house number is easily visible from
In her professionalism.
All children are at home. Teach them how and when to use emergency phone numbers. And thank you for holding. We'll be right with you.
As you see, they did not want to give me their name, as they're required to.
If your car breaks down, Sheriff Willie Marks suggests you stay with your vehicle. Raise the hood. Turn on your emergency flashers. Stay inside with the doors locked. Patience. If a passing motorist offers to help, ask them to call a nearby service station or law enforcement agency.
Damn, I hung up. Oh, I must call them back. Sorry. Oh, I did not mean to hang up. Yeah. I didn't try to do it. I'm calling them right back, though. No, Kel, I can't talk to you right now. Oh, I hung up on them. Did not mean to do that.
Sheriff's office.
Yes, ma'am. My call was just disconnected. I was on hold waiting for someone.
Hold on. Sheriff's office.
Yes, ma'am. My call was disconnected.
Hold on. I told you to hold on.
I know.
Hold on just a minute. Hold on.
All right.
Still going to voicemail. Hold on. Let me call the circuit clerk office and talk to the judge secretary.
Right. So, are you the clerk in which they told me? Are you the person who issued the public defenders?
One of them.
One of them. Well, so and when you.
Let me. Hold on. Oh, they're gonna cut my call off. Hold on. What's up? Hello? Man. This Juanita, how you doing? Look.
How you can become involved in your local, county-wide effort.
And see, I just called the circuit clerk. I didn't know him. They never issued a public defender for a misdemeanor.
Sheriff Willie March reminds you not to give personal information to strangers over
I
the
never heard
telephone
of
or
an
public
executive
discussion vacation
agency
plans or out-of-town
issuing.
Oh, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Look, I'm on the phone with one of the judge's secretary, not the office you called. This is circuit clerk.
Right.
Secretary, she said, what are you charged with?
Well, that's not the problem. My question is, do you all not issue public defenders for misdemeanors? Because that's what I was told.
Hold on. He's not going to give me the charge. Or whether it's him or someone charged, he's not going to give me that. I'll say he want to confirm that whether or not we assign public defenders for misdemeanors. Okay. All right. Okay, I'll reach back. Thank you. All right. I'm back. Okay, I'm back. I talked to the circuit clerk office and talked to the clerk, and she said that they was public defender for misdemeanor.
Okay. Again, is she aware of the? Okay, so you are confirming that you all do
I'm
not.
not confirmed. I hadn't looked it up. I'm asking people that's over my head that know these answers to this.
Okay.
But I never appointed one. Anyone a public defender from my point of view. I only been doing felonies.
Okay. All right. So can I have for one? Now I still need your name, ma'am. I still need you to say your name
You
for
still
me.
didn't tell me your name.
My name is Jelani Barr.
How I know that's your real name?
It doesn't matter. That's the name I gave you, but I still require your
Okay,
name,
sir.
ma'am.
Okay, time for the riddle. You adult, I'm adult.
Right.
I'm trying to get information so I can help you.
And
but
I just-
being so secretive, I don't know if
I
it's
just
being
gave you my
recorded, trying to
name.
be professional as I can.
I just gave you my
But
name,
just tell you
ma'am.
what I know from
Right.
people tell me. I
Right.
never personally served a person, a public defender for a misdemeanor charge.
Right, okay.
The person that's been going to court on misdemeanor charge have
Right.
hired them an attorney.
Okay. All right. But my name
So
is
that's the only thing I
right.
have experienced.
Right. But still, my name is Jelani Barr.
I can give you my supervisor number. Maybe he'll tell you my name. Other than that, I'll
Okay.
let him tell you.
Well, ma'am, you are violating state law by not giving me.
Violating state law.
Because listen, let me explain it to you. You are a public employee. You are paid by tax dollars, so you are required to give.
Okay, but tell me what statute that fall upon. So I can look it up.
It falls up under your policy for one. If you read your handbook and when you were hired,
Tell us what our policy for our department, sir.
well, that's the policy for the
You got
entire
a policy
state.
book to tell us what we need to do
That's
here?
the policy for the
It's
entire
your
state.
part.
It's
I
for the
just need some
entire state.
statute so I can look it up.
Yes,
so I
ma'am.
know further on in the future.
It's in
So
the
what
it's
that statute is.
it's in the state handbook. You just look up the state
What
law.
the state handbook show? Just give me the statute. Get that to me.
It says that well, there's no statute,
Let me
but
get my pencil. Hold on.
Right.
All right, what it is now?
right. But you can
So
Google. You can Google public officials' duties and responsibilities.
Public official.
Public officials, duties and responsibilities, and public employees. So all you have to do is read
I'm
your.
not a public official, sir.
But you're a public employee, so all you have to do is read your public employees handbook, Mississippi Public Employees Handbook. That's all.
I tell you what.
That's all you have to do.
I got a lady that work. I got another lawyer that's a public defender as well as she got her own office.
That's
I can call
fine.
her on the phone and she can tell me because she works up there in the House of Representatives and she can
Right.
tell me the right
That's
answer. Then
great.
I know from now on
That's
whether
great.
what you told me.
Right. Okay. So all I need to confirm is that you're not giving me your
You
name
didn't ask
as
me. You
requested.
didn't ask me.
I asked you for your name.
You asked me. I told you I never experienced.
Well, I'm asking.
any
No. Let me
public
finish.
defender for a misdemeanor charge. I never gave anyone one.
Let me finish. I'm saying that you're denying me access to your name.
No,
You're
I-
not giving me your
I-
name.
Anything. I called to ask a question.
Listen, I'm talking about your name. I'm talking about your name.
Get it right now.
You're
Get it
not
right
giving
now.
me your
I never
name.
did say I wasn't going to do anything. All I said was I was going to give you an answer
Right.
to your question that I wasn't
Ma'am,
familiar with.
listen to me. I
That's
said,
a big difference.
listen, I said you're not giving me your name. You're denying me your
No,
name.
My name is at this point really irrelevant.
Oh, okay, all right. So I'm just making sure.
For myself now, in case somebody
Right,
else
you really
has
do, ma'am. You really do.
So I need to get more research.
Yes, ma'am, you
on
really
getting a
do.
public defender for a misdemeanor charge.
You really do, ma'am, because I'm telling you what the state law is. So yeah, they
I
really.
see what you're saying.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
appreciate
They,
you giving me the
yes,
information.
ma'am. They do
But
because
I'm
it's
gonna
very.
look now,
Right.
know for future reference,
Right,
now for
exactly,
misdemeanor charge.
exactly, ma'am. Because they really have you all doing something illegal. So yes,
Right.
you all do need to do that. But, ma'am, you are not giving me your name, so I will have to make record of that. All right, and I did request it. All right. Now I'm going to request the name of the circuit clerk, another public employee, the secretary, which you just talked to. Because I just called their office and I didn't get an answer.
1452. I'm not going to get nobody's name. You just dial that number, that person that answered the phone. If they willing to give you that name, that's fine. But I'm not going to address anyone else's name to you.
Okay, so
All
again,
right, thank you.
okay.
Juanita, I heard her say
Juanita.
Hey, this Juanita.
Her name is Juanita. She said it already. What did she say? 1452.
Good morning, Judge Los Santos Medora.
Yes, ma'am. I was calling to find out some information.
Okay.
All right. Is it true that the court system in Holmes County does not issue public defenders for people who request one for misdemeanor charges?
Hold on a moment.
She said, how do I know that's your real name?
That's what I'm saying.
How stupid can you be?
Right.
You playing? She's scared, kid. And I kept asking, I said, so you're denying me? I'm not denying you nothing. Yes, you are. You're denying me your name. Cause these folks, how she working the job and shit. Well, I need to find out more because honestly, I don't know what's going on.
Talking to people over my head.
See, that's why we have to record these things.
Yeah. Cause you never know how it's gonna go.
Okay, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, no, we do not appoint on misdemeanor charges.
Okay.
On felony cases.
Okay.
But if the chance that you might go to jail, you could get one appointed through justice court.
Okay. Well, see, that's the thing. Are you all aware of Miranda? In Miranda, it states that if a person cannot afford an attorney, they can be appointed one.
What are you charged with?
Well, it's not a matter of what the charge is. I'm just trying to get down you all's policy and procedure to see how you all are violating state and federal laws. So, second thing, are you all appointing the person who appoints the public defenders, even for the felonies? Are they not in the court system? Are they through an executive entity?
Well, the case is that when they are charged with felonies,
Yes.
then they are, as far as I'm reading the Miranda rights, that's through when they are arrested with the sheriff department or the police department, and then I'm sure when they are arrested, they're read their Miranda rights, and then they're given the opportunity to have an attorney appointed.
Right, but who appoints the attorney specifically? Is it the court system, or is it someone who works at an executive entity like the sheriff department?
The form, I'm not sure if the sheriff department, I'm thinking that the sheriff department do the forms, fill out the form.
I'm not talking about who. I'm saying who appoints.
And then they call our office to get an attorney appointed.
Okay, so your office, the circuit clerk's office, appoints the public defenders for people who have felonies?
Well, this is the judge's office.
The judge's office. So the judge's office appoints the public defenders?
Yes, sir, because they're on a rotating basis.
Okay.
And when they are charged with the sheriff department, the forms comes from the sheriff department.
Okay.
So the sheriff department or the police department or whichever department will fill out the forms back to our office, and we will appoint an attorney from a rotating basis.
Okay, so no one at the sheriff office appoints an attorney, a public defender for anyone?
Will the sheriff department?
I'm asking you, so you're confirming that no one at the sheriff's department appoints public defenders?
No one at the sheriff, to my knowledge, they do not.
Okay, and you're also confirming that the court system in Holmes County does not appoint public defenders for people with misdemeanors?
No one at our office, at the judge's office, appoints people who are charged with misdemeanors.
Right, and the judge, right, and is the judge's
on felony case.
Right, and is the judge's office the only agency or entity that appoints public defenders?
For Holmes County.
For Holmes County, okay. So the judge's office, the court, which is a part of the court system. So if you're in the judge's office, you're a part of the court system, ma'am. So the court system at the judge's office in Holmes County does not appoint public defenders when requested for by defendants for misdemeanors. Right?
For misdemeanors, no, sir. You have to go through justice court for misdemeanors.
Okay, justice court is still the court, ma'am. Like, you cannot separate yourself.
Yes, we can, sir.
Well, ma'am, you're part of the you're part of the judicial branch.
We're two different courts.
Right, but you said the judge's office. Well, you're still a court, ma'am. That's what I'm saying. You're still the judicial branch. Whether it's Chancery Court, whether it's...
What's your name, sir?
Well, my name is not required, ma'am, but just know that let me educate you right here. You're part of the judicial branch. You're part... Right. You're part of the judicial branch, whether you're circuit clerk or whether you're Chancery Court. Whether you're Chancery Court or whether you're circuit court, you're still a part of what's called the judicial branch. So you are part of the court system as an entirety. So that's what I was asking. You are confirming to me that the court system in Holmes County does not appoint public defenders to defendants who cannot afford them and who request a public defender for a misdemeanor. That's what you're confirming, right?
Not through circuit court.
They can go through justice court and request.
Okay, again, okay, then, all right. Okay, so justice court appoints public defenders to people who can't afford them and request them for misdemeanors.
Because that's through justice court.
Right,
We only handle circuit court.
Right, but that's what I'm confirming. You're confirming to me, right? You're confirming to me that for a misdemeanor charge, a person who requests an attorney who cannot afford one for a misdemeanor, his public defender is appointed through justice court.
From my understanding, he said.
Okay, all right. Now, also, just to educate you on something else, the Miranda law, ma'am, is federal and state. It applies anywhere, and no county or city agency can make a law that goes against state or federal law. So is there any type of law in which your supervisors have approved that says that can't happen? Is there
I
any?
will have to check with her to find out.
You have to check with her? Okay. And also, Miranda is honored everywhere. So if a person requests a lawyer or requests a public defender, it's supposed to be issued through the court system, through the judicial system. That is a judicial matter. Now, I have heard reports. I've called Justice Court. Justice Court said that they do not do that. But I was calling you all. I was calling everyone, getting their statements, and finding out what's going on. If you all are not doing so, then you all are breaking the law, and that is very illegal. But if you would please have your who is your judge?
Judge Jamie Lewis.
Judge Jamie Lewis.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, my name is Jelani Barr, and I'm the Democratic candidate for Lieutenant Governor. Have Judge Lewis give me a call today.
What's your name again?
Jelani, Jelani. Last name Barr, Barr. And I'm a candidate, and I'm the Mississippi Democratic candidate for Lieutenant Governor. So have Judge Lewis give me a call at 662-385-0106. And when I called Justice Court to find out a court date for my charges, which was failure to comply, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest, the Justice Court clerk informed me that they had not received any paperwork yet. So whatever, and she said she was waiting on the judge. So whichever judge, be it Judge Lewis or whatever judge, I need you.
They're waiting she's waiting in reference to the Justice Court judge.
Okay, and the Justice Court judge is who?
Judge Shirley Neal or Jerry Fisher.
Judge Shirley Neal or Derek Fisher? Jerry Fisher?
Jerry.
Jerry Fisher? Okay, then, all right, and the paperwork in which they're waiting on, who are they waiting on that paperwork from? From the judge himself?
I'm not sure, sir.
Okay,
because we're two different offices.
You're two different, right, I understand it. Okay, can you give me the secretary or the contact person for that judge? Because obviously that's a judge I need to speak to, right? I don't need to speak to Judge Lewis. Well, I just need to speak to Judge Lewis, so have him or her call me. But I need the contact information for the secretary or the office of those other two judges.
Justice Court, 662
834 okay 4565. Okay, yeah, I have that number. And those two.
What are you charged with again? Failure to comply.
Yeah, well, it's not a circuit court matter, so I'll just take it over to Justice Court. You can look it up from them. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. What's the judge's name?
I remember Jamie Lewis. I'll never forget her.
Jerry Fisher. Okay, this concludes this recording. As you have heard, multiple and different accounts from the same law enforcement agencies. And yeah, so that's pretty much the story there in Holmes County. This concludes this recording. Does not issue public defenders. And that's
Let me notify Ms. Juanita that she's giving out wrong information. Give me a call back in about 20 minutes.
because Miss Juanita is very scared. She had no idea what to say or what was going on.
That's okay. I will notify her. That's no problem.
Okay, well, hold on one second before you hang
no
up.
problem.
Okay.
And you give me a call back in about 20 minutes.
In about 20 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and also call the lady at the circuit clerk's office and the secretary and tell her that you all do not issue public defenders to misdemeanor the defendants because she's the one who said that. Man, I told her that I'm gonna have a public defender. That I'm gonna get a public defender, and she said, "Well, when he gets a public defender, have a public defender notify the courts, and then he'll get a court date." I gotta go to court to get a public defender.
Right. Who was that? Who did
That was the first lady I talked to.
Justice?
Yeah, that was Justice Court. That was the first lady I talked to.
That thing still on.
I don't know.